Ladies and gentlemen, the goose is once again loose. Welcome back to the Farthest Goose channel. It's been a very long time. Been a busy 18 months for me, and in that time the channel sort of died a death. I've done some hobbying, I've done a little bit of gaming, not as much as I'd like, but it was too difficult to maintain doing the videos. But we're back. It's New Year's Day. Happy New Year to all of my 3 followers. Welcome back to the channel, and this year I'm going with hobby resolutions, which I've done for the last probably 10 years. And those resolutions are build more, paint more, game more, and as usual, get a fully painted army done. This year, I will be 40. I will have been in this hobby for very nearly 30 years on and off. And I don't think I've ever had a fully painted, finished army that I was happy with. So this year, we're going to do it. That's the resolution. That's why the channel is back, because it's going to keep me on track, it's going to keep me motivated. I suspect no one will ever watch it, but the point is if I have to put something out every week, I have to hobby every week. Now my aim is to do an average of an hour's hobby every day. I think we'll probably struggle with that knowing what I'm like, but I want to do some hobby every week. I've got a couple of milestones to aim for. The big one at the start of the year is that I have my birthday in February. And I've got a birthday gaming bash at Warhammer World for my 40th in March, because I'm away for my actual birthday. So in the middle of March, I'm meeting up with a whole bunch of friends and we're going to play some 50 power level 40k games. So first hint, the army that I'm going to be working on is for Warhammer 40,000. I've done loads of work on loads of different armies, loads of different gaming projects and hobby stuff whilst the channel's been away. And I'll continue to do that because I know what I'm like. I like new shiny things. GW and other companies, but particularly GW, have a habit of releasing lovely shiny things. I don't think that's going to go away. But I need focus. So the first thing that I'm doing this year is a single project, single gaming system, single army, until we get it done. If we see progress and we start to get better, then we'll diversify into some of the other stuff, and hopefully they will also feature on the channel. But the aim is for March. That gives me 2.5 months. In which I need to build and paint an army for Warhammer 40,000. Now, it's New Year's Day, so hashtag New Year, New Army. I normally don't need an excuse for a new army, any week will do. I've actually decided this time I'm going to stick with an army that's already featured on this channel, an army for which I have so many cool models and a huge amount of them unbuilt, ready to go. So it gives me loads of options, loads of flexibility, and they're an army very dear to my heart. We're going with the orcs because I love them. They're comical, they're hilarious, they've got stuff that doesn't always work. We've been through this in a previous video if you want to dig back 2 or 3 years. And they've faced off against Jellyfish Gamer, they may well do so again. So the orcs are coming back, but it is hashtag New Year, New Army. So I've built a completely new list. A list for which I only owned one of the models. Thanks to some very generous donations over Christmas, I've just blown a whole load of Element Games vouchers and I've bought the other half of my army, or most of it. That's currently sitting in Element. I'm waiting for tomorrow before I can collect it. So I've got 1 model built so far and ready to go. And I'm going to be building a low model count army because I know that I need focus and I need to see progress. But also narratively, I think this was really, really cool. And when I looked at it, from a tactical point of view, it gives me more command points than trying to cram a load of boys into a list. So for 50 power level, I'm going with Orc Walkers. So we're going to go with lots of things. We've got Killer Cans, Death Dreads, and I've got a big mech in there who's going to have the teleport blaster on him because it looks awesome. So that's going to be my army, completely mechanised, no boys to start with, although I've got a load already painted. We're starting with unpainted stuff and we're going to start a project. So to begin, we're starting with this. The centrepiece for this army is going to be the Morkanaut. So I built him a few days ago, or finished him, took me quite a long time actually, and I primed him yesterday, so I'm going to start painting this today. New Year's Day, New Year, New Army, we're going to start painting the Morkanaut. Now, I've got a bit of trepidation around this because I haven't painted in months. The last model I finished painting was in September. It was a single Lord of the Rings model and it was about this big. I was really pleased with it. It came out better than I expected. I've done a lot of things since I was last on the channel. I've done a painting course and stuff which I will talk about on the channel a bit later on, but the focus for today is to reboot. So we're going to start today working on the Morkanaut, and that's what I'm working on for this week. When next week's video comes out, we'll see whether I've made much progress. I've not quite worked out what the schedule will be for videos, but I wanted to get one up on New Year's Day to kick off the resolution. Be interesting in 12 months' time to see if we've managed to stick to it and we've managed to keep doing hobbying. Be interesting in March to see if we've managed to get everything built and painted for the game. But in the next video, I'll run through what my army list is so that you can see it. But for today, welcome back to the Farthest Goose channel. Pull up a cup of tea, get painting, and I will see you in 2020. Stay safe.